Hey YouTube, uh, it's a brand new year. It's 2023. So yeah, sorry about the little clutter. It's just stuff like I just got some new boots. Haven't worn them yet. Just cause. But I will be on Wednesday because I go back to school Wednesday. So yeah. So today I'm gonna talk about how 2022 has been. Because 2022 has been a good year, Even though I've had my downs, I mean, that's every year. I mean, everyone's going to have their ups and downs. I mean, it's already a given. But 2022 has been a really great year. It's been somewhat eventful. But a good year doesn't have to be eventful. It just has to be good for you. Like, if you think a year's been good, even though it wasn't as eventful as you'd probably want it to, then the year's been good. That's all. And as y'all can see, I have LEDs, and I didn't get them for Christmas. I bought them with my own money, and I can change it to red, and it's pretty spooky. I can do green, and then I have it on blue, and yeah, that was a little bit of a fuck up. It got tangled and it tore, but then I had these LEDs around my room with the help of my brother. Yeah, and I can even change it to white if I wanted to. Maybe I should probably leave it like this for the sake of the video. But there's plenty of other colors I can go in depth if I wanted to about my LEDs. But anyway, let's get on with how 22 has been. So, and if any of y'all ask, did I have a great Christmas? It was not all that good, just because I wasn't happy with anything I got. I'm sorry. And I was kind of pissed, because actually these boots right here, I didn't get for Christmas. Instead I got a pair of boots I didn't like at all, so my parents returned them, and I got these. So basically this is, technically anyways, I guess I can count these boots as a Christmas gift, but they're just a replacement on a pair I did get that I didn't like. So, anyways, enough of that. Now let's get on with how 2022 has been. So, some good things have happened, like finally went to driver's ed. Yeah, I know I went kind of late, but that was in what was it called? It was in February, like early February. Yeah, even though I was already 16, but in all honesty, it probably works out better to learn when you're 16, because that's when you can actually get your license. But yeah, and oh my god, hold on one second. Sorry, my friend called me. I didn't pick up just because I'm in the middle of recording a video and I don't have time to do that. But yeah, simply I went to driver's ed, which was a good thing that happened, because then I've finally got to learn how to drive. And ugh. And I will say it does suck when you start like later rather than like when most people do. But I didn't start like too late. I didn't do the adult courses because I didn't start till I didn't start till I was 16. Yeah, when you start till you're like an adult, it's, to some people it's embarrassing, and in a ways it is, but there are plenty of reasons why some people don't start until they're 18, like financially, and just because some of them are not ready yet. Yeah. Anyway, another thing that happened in 2022 that I can think of, was very eventful, was when I went to my elementary school again. Now, it wasn't like a major event for me, but it was more for my sister, because it was a senior walk thing. And even though later this year I will start my senior year in August, that's when I will become a senior in high school. Yeah, it flew by so quick. So in like April of next year, or maybe even early May, whenever they do the senior walk thing, that's when I will go back to my elementary school and do what my sister did, was walk around, see all the kids who are currently in that school, who are elementary schoolers, You know, I think it's pretty fun or pretty not pretty fun. I think it's pretty cool that they're doing this, so then you get to go inside the school that you started off in. You know, that's crazy. And I'll even see all my old friends who go to the other high school. So yeah, I mean, it was pretty cool walking in there again to talk to some of my old teachers, and they're like, "Wow, your voice has gotten deep." You know, they remember seeing me as like this short little kid, and then it's like 5 years later, they see me like all grown up, you know, with your voice all deep, you're growing facial hair, your legs are getting hairy, and you go through the whole pubic change. I'm not even gonna go in depth, but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that kind of stuff. And then walking inside my elementary school, it was small as hell. Like I'm like, damn, this place is so small. I'm too big for it. But surprisingly, teachers are used to it because I mean, most of the teachers there are females. I'm not trying to be sexist or anything, but they're pretty much used to it. So, and like I said, I'm not trying to be sexist, and I probably am. I'm fuck. Oh well. And like I said, I don't mean to be offensive in any way, shape, or form. I'm just not the best at wording things. That's why I'm in social skills, but my teacher's terrible because he don't do shit with me. I mean, he don't teach me shit that I need to learn. I know what I need to work on, but he won't do it. He won't help me. Anyway, but it was awesome getting to see some of my teachers there and talking to them about how I've been and stuff. It was pretty cool. Um, and then another good thing, or it wasn't really eventful, is that I had a quote in the yearbook. Yeah, it was actually I had it. I was asked the question back in January. It was after the Spider-Man movie came out after No Way Home. I think I replied to something off of Instagram. I think that's what it was, and then they were looking for me for an interview, so I came in. It wasn't really an interview. They just asked me the question. They wrote on a piece of paper, and then they put it in the yearbook, which was nice. And I'm gonna have a quote in the newspaper, which comes sometime this month. I don't think they've published the issue yet, but they might be working on it right now. I don't know. I'll have to wait for it to come out, and then I'll look for my quote. Anyway, um, so yeah, but I got the yearbook in May, so that was pretty good. Um, and then another thing that was very eventful, and this was like a huge event for our whole entire family. My sister graduating from high school. Yeah, it was blazing hot that day. It was the very end of May, and oh man, it was so hot. Like I'm sitting there, you know, well not sitting there. I'm standing there wearing like jeans and boots, and I don't know what the temperature was outside, but it might have been like 90 something degrees or 80 something. I cannot remember. I don't think I even looked at the temperature that day, but it was hot. It was pretty freaking hot. Like I mean, it was so hot. Like I was sweating my ass off. Same with my dad too. But it was such a great day. Although graduations are boring. Like I went to one for my cousin like 6 years earlier, and it was boring as hell. But for my sister, it was such an event. Like it was just so amazing because that really was a great way to start off my summer break. And whenever I think of summer break, I think back to that day because that day was a remarkable day. Although the graduation wasn't for me, but when you go to someone's graduation, a relative's graduation, like high school graduation, at the beginning of summer break, it is just a sentimental memory just because it means a lot, you know? It really does mean a lot. And I know once my graduation comes, it's gonna really mean a lot to me. And then once I graduate, I'm gonna have probably a post graduation depression, but I gotta see how I'm doing. And if I start having problems with that after I graduate, well, then I'll go see a psychiatrist if it gets worse. But I don't know. I just gotta wait and see. Um, yeah, and then another good thing that happened over the summer was I'm sorry. What were some other good things that happened over the summer? I don't know. I was attempting to get you know, bigger muscles, and I've kind of failed on that, but I still have that as a goal. So that's a good thing. Is that I still have that as a goal, but it's just I haven't reached it yet. Yeah. And it didn't help that over the summer my dad was letting me use his workout DVD, which was a complete waste of my time. He was upset by the fact that I wasn't pushing myself. It was just too much for me to do it. It was like I was trying to do it, but I just couldn't do it because it was just too fast paced. I couldn't keep up with the pace, and it didn't work out for me. My dad was like not getting the point. I mean, that's kind of with my dad. It's like it's like to him, it's like if he can do it, then I can do it. But that's not the case. And clearly, since he did it, that didn't mean I could do it. I can attempt it. It's just I may not be good at it. So yeah, and I wasn't good at it, and I wasted my whole summer doing that piece of shit, and it was terrible. I dreaded every day doing it just because I didn't want to do it. I mean, people dread working out anyway, but that was something that was not part of my plan. It just didn't work out at all. It was a waste of my time. I wasted my summer, and I even gained a little bit of weight just because it was so bad. Like I couldn't push myself to it, and I had like no visible change whatsoever, and it pissed me off. But oh well, that's one little negative thing that happened over the summer. And yeah, and another thing is that I turned 17, which is pretty eventful. Cause I'm about to be 18. I will turn 18 this year. I will become an adult, yo. Like I can legally get a tattoo. My dad says to not get a tattoo until like I'm out of school, but he said I can get my ears pierced. So I'm gonna get my ears pierced later this year when I'm 18. Yeah. And then I went to homecoming, about a month later, and y'all saw that video I was talking about how Grand Theft Auto relieved all of my stress. Specifically, yeah, I'm pulling it out just so y'all know. Grand Theft Auto 3, the game that relieved me of all my stress. So, yeah, Homecoming was good, and I even said it in the videos. Homecoming was good, but it was just the night after Homecoming was terrible. And really just everything with Homecoming was bad. Just everything after it. It was, like I said, it was just because of my job. And, hold on one sec. Sorry, I didn't want to wait too long or have you guys wait for that damn watch to stop beeping. But yeah. So that was, Homecoming. Like I said, it was good. I just had a bad time after that. But the Homecoming dance was pretty good. And then I got my license. Yeah, I got it at 17. And I was joking to some people I was talking to that the day I got my license, I went to prison just because I'm kind of embarrassed to tell people that I'm 17 and got my license at 17. I just really didn't want people knowing that. Only some people I wanted to know, but not many people I just didn't want them to know. Yeah. So, there's really nothing else that I can think of that was really eventful and good for me this year. Oh, I forgot. 2 weeks ago on Monday, I went to thrift stores with my mom, and this was something I talked to her about doing weeks prior. And it was just a day with me and my mom. I went to like two thrift stores here, and then I went to a Goodwill. I was looking for some things of my own, things personally for me. Like I was gonna find like another slim PS2, but I bought a fat one off eBay, which I really shouldn't have done. But I decided to do it just because I wanted better working PS2. Um, and also the one I bought it's been refurbished, so and there's an eBay notification. Speak of the devil. Anyway, and it was pretty fun day, and I didn't find what I wanted, unfortunately. And then I also took my mom to Freddy's. We got some food, and then after Freddy's, we went to Walmart, did some Christmas shopping. So it was a pretty fun day, and that's one of my favorite memories from this break. And I'm mad that I now got to go back to school. Oh well, there's nothing I can do about that. Then another thing I forgot to mention, and I just thought about it, was at the very beginning in January, I went, I think it's in San Marcos. I went to this hotel my dad stood at before. It was awesome. I hate going out of town. I hate being away from home, but I was excited for that hotel. It was only like 4 hours away from where I live, so it was awesome. So I need to talk to my mom and dad about doing something like that again, because it was awesome. So yeah. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. 2022 has been good. I don't feel like making a video about everything bad that happened because not a lot of bad things happened in 2022, and already I kind of discussed like only one bad thing that happened, which was the homecoming shenanigans or the bonkers I went through. But yeah, so yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see y'all in the next coming videos. And this video in this channel just keeps going forward. I know I've had times where I've said I'm quitting YouTube, but I never really quit, and that's relatively with most people. They say they quit, but they won't. Yeah, I know. It's sad. Anyway, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.